This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we are continuing the Shark Attack promotion, but it is entering the home stretch. As this will come out on the 18th, the promotion ends on the 21st, the last day to place an order with CoolStuffInc.com. Any singles order will get you a CGB Shark token. Guys, I can't stress this enough. Asking questions and comments about how the promotion works is not really the way it works. I don't work for the company. Contact Cool Stuff Inc. if you have questions such as, how many Shark tokens do I get if I place 5 separate orders? I don't know. They don't tell me these things. I don't know how to perfectly make that information available to all of you, but Cool Stuff Inc. does, and they have customer service that can help you. So please check that out. All right, what are we going to play? Well, probably unsurprisingly, we're going to play Shark Typhoon, but I am playing what hopefully many of you will enjoy, a classic GRIXIS style control deck. And this GRIXIS deck uses not 1, but 2 snow cards in Frostbite and Graven Lore, along with the foretell cards of Saw It Coming and Behold the Multiverse, and a dual face god in Valky, God of Lies. In many ways, it is a deck with a lot of new pieces from Kaldheim, trying to bring them together to fight and have just the perfect GRIXIS shell to battle evil Yorion decks. I know, I said it. Sultai is officially evil to me now. Sultai Emergent Ultimatum. It's just too popular in Mythic. It's all that people play in Mythic. Also battling rogues with the power of Croxa, the Titan of Death's Hunger, who is kind of the boss of our deck most of the win con, along with the beloved and excellent Shark Typhoon, which shows up yet again to take its place in the meta. The deck doesn't have a wish board. I tried to build this one strategically and specifically to be a classic control deck. We have people complaining, I used too much Fey Wishes, I used too much Yorion. Guys, I don't really care about your complaints on that front, but I do try to shift it up every now and then and challenge myself in new ways. So, this is a deck that is built in kind of an old school Magic way, trying to have a bit of an old school vibe to it. That's why it doesn't have some of the things I put in most of my decks. And yeah, that is GRIXIS to me. For the last how many years? Some variant of the Bolus Cruel Ultimatum color conundrum has been trying to be a good control deck, and this one is no different. And I think it will be a challenge, but it is it's devised to beat the mono whites, the mono reds, and also beat the Yorions, where hitting them with Croxa, hitting them with Negate, hitting them with Saw It Coming, drawing a bunch of cards, always having the right answer in the right time. That's what we're all about here. Gonna be pretty weak against a variety of brews. We don't have really ways to deal with enchantments. We don't have a lot to do when we fall behind. And we do have to draw card draw spells, or we can get attrition out of the game. 6 counters, I wish it could be more. If it was Yorion, it would have more. Just saying. But if you want a classic GRIXIS deck with a Snow Flare, I think this is a pretty cool deck to run. We also have a ton of Snowlands because we do need to get to 3 for Frostbite to be as effective as possible. And we also want Graven Lore to be an effective draw spell. So today we are dedicating this video to Michael Hare. This is streak number 772. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. You too might get a video dedicated to you if you become a YouTube member, or right now we are trying to remind people to renew Twitch Prime. Everybody who has an Amazon Prime subscription gets a free Twitch Prime subscription. Those support your favorite streamers. If you go over to my Twitch channel and sign up with Twitch Prime, leave a comment. Let me know that you did, and a future video might get dedicated to you. Make sure you put 3 things. 1, Twitch username. 2, stayed till the end. 3, subscribed with Twitch Prime. All right, now on the dedication, we're going to buy a cosmetic, and it's a sweet one. I actually picked this up from a buddy and fellow YouTuber, Strider Stone. So check this out. We can actually craft different snow-covered lands. I didn't know about this. Strider did a video on it. I knew nothing about this, so check out his YouTube channel. Really cool guy. Strider Stone does a lot of historic, if you like historic. A lot of land destruction, if you like that. We're going to start with the most beautiful of these extra snow-covered lands that we can craft. This gorgeous snow-covered island. Look at this poor Viking ship trying to navigate this snow-covered island. Look at the branches of the World Tree in the background. So yeah, looking forward to collecting these. I like I like my full art snows, but I don't love my full art snows. And these cosmetic ones, I think, are just, you know, just a little touch up, a little next level. Let's get it in here for the people. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. So, on that note, now that I've shown you some sweet new cosmetics, dedicated the video, talked a little bit about the deck, let's dive in. Let the Shark Typhoon GRIXIS nonsense begin.
Get ready for a shark attack. Receive a free CovertGoBlue shark token with every Magic the Gathering singles order made from March 8th to March 21st. Only at CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
This is fine. Early removal, a lot of card draw. It'll be fine. Against Yorion, we don't need to be in a hurry to get red mana for Frostbite, so we can start out by foretelling Behold and going from there. I think we play this on red. For Croxa? I don't know. Now I'm not sure. I guess we saw it coming, I'd play it on blue. Would you like to foretell? Okay. Nice job. You did it. Maybe the information's good to them. Look at how lucky we got though. So let's Behold here. We're looking for a tap land to play. Actually, I can't really put away counters against them, can I? By Yorion. Okay. Are we going to draw land this game, or is it going to be super hard mode? How should we spend our turn? We should probably foretell Saw It Coming. You don't want them sitting in your hand to get duressed, or Elspeth Nightmared. I'm not in a big hurry to kill this Valky. The pressure isn't much, but we may as well since we don't have a lot to do with the mana right here. Just saving the other passage. Try to increase the odds that we draw land, also trying to make the decision on what to do with the land we draw. I think here we get our first bit of Croxing done. 3 cards in graveyard. This is 4. This would be 5. Let's attack their hand a little bit. So we need another red with this passage to get back Croxa, so let's keep that in mind. Opponent drops a Seagate Restoration. All right, not going for Yorion. They're going to foretell an All-Run's Epiphany and either another Epiphany or Behold the Multiverse. Very scary cards. Let's pass the turn, see what they go for this turn. And we'll either make a Shark or do a Graven Lore. I mean, that's fine. Pretty happy to see that. Them going for Epiphany is considerably scarier. Sika's Chariot. That's annoying, but it's fine. Let's gas up. All right, lots of land and counters. I love it. So if they power up the chariot, we'll kill it with Heartless Act. And then we want to have counters on backup, so I think we can play a tap land here. If they just go to attacks and attack with the cats, that's fine. If they go for the Yorion, we'll counter it. If they do none of those things, we'll make a 3/3 shark. What else you got? Okay, we still have Saw It Coming available. We now have a Valky that can hit the chariot. I think we can take out their tokens, or we can take another hit from these. We can also bring back Croxa and have a counter open. Let's put them to the test. I did not leave open black. I didn't have a way to. That could be a huge mistake if they power up the chariot and attack with that. I definitely got myself into this. Okay, they didn't power it up. They missed that I don't have black mana. Thank goodness. Play the one from hand, more mana efficient, and they don't have mana for Jwari Disruption. I still think we can drag this out. The battle with the chariot that we're having. I think we can pull this, make it go a little longer. I know I'm playing with fire, especially since they can just power this up and potentially attack for lethal. These games are freaking tough. All right, let's behold. Nice. Use the more mana efficient play. Five cards in graveyard. Another land from the opponent. Another land from us. No more tokens. Two counters open. Vorinclex. We can Heartless Act it, but they can power up the chariot. So we're going to have to counter you. Another one bites the dust. All right, bring it back. Oh, four Saw It Comings. Take that. Which of your cards is gone? Heartless Act. What's your last card? Heartless Act. Let it go. Let it go. And go for it on upkeep. They only have 5 mana to work with, though. Double bottom. Off the top. What could it be? Nothing yet. Let's go for a 3/3. Graven Lore, another Typhoon. Here's Tybalt. I will has Chariot. I will take everything from you. Mine! That's the voice line. That's it. Binding. One card in hand. Okay. Not gonna lose the game to an amazing series of top decks. We're not gonna do it. We're going to kill you with your own cat car. The way it was meant to happen. Sure. Four cards in graveyard. Do you have an answer? Shadow's Verdict. All right, now we have to figure out if they're dead. If we counter this, and then we play a shark for 1, 2, 3, we attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not enough. Let it go. Including the Croxa feels bad. All right. But it's okay. Because we're making 5/5s. It is indeed Shark Week and a half. Because we cranking 5/5 sharks, baby. This might be one of the sweeter things I've done with sharks. Another binding? Sure. Yep. This deck just does not quit. But neither do I. And again. Oh wow, just stack the bottom of our library. Shuffler is fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine, guys. Not every day I get to draw 3 events all at once. Are you done? Are you done thrashing about, accomplishing nothing? Are you done? Good game, sure. Sure. Oh, they're nice. Die. Pretty good hand on the draw, as far as hands on the draw go. Looks like our opponent is on a snow control deck as well. You only run into these when you build a deck to beat the meta. You run into some weird thing that's kind of just like yours. I hate it. I absolutely hate it when this happens. But you don't get to choose who's in front of you. Wizards does that, so blame them for things you don't like, but then suck it up and beat whoever shows up. This is acting like Sultai Ultimatum, but it has snow, and it doesn't have Yorion. It's kind of bizarre. We could jump in their hand and have a look around with Valky. I think it just dies, though. I think I'd rather behold and hold up removal. You're around Omen of the Sea with no Yorion. How do you live this life? If that's magic, I want none of it. They might counter this. Wouldn't surprise me too much. Okay. I'm going to bottom the land because we need to find some counter magic of our own because we're just not fighting that fight yet. Okay. When do I play a tap land? Not yet. We do need another black mana for Kroxa eventually. Pitch the Omen. No Yorions, really? Don't counter the ramp spells, just counter the big spells. If they play Coma, at least we have Heartless Act. Though eventually maybe we should try to take a Coma with a Valky. Although Valky can exile Coma. No, they use that. Oh, that does work. Yeah, it can work if you drop it after they drop the Coma. All right, they have a removal spell. Let's see if they use it. Some people are very anxious. They feel like nothing's happening in a mirror match or in a control versus control match, so they fire their removal right away. Is that you? How patient of a player are we dealing with? Patient enough. At least we've got ways to keep drawing cards and keep doing things for a few turns. First blood. There's blood in the water. No. Maybe we just miss this land drop, because we might make a shark instead. But we probably need to dig for a counter, because if they ran out the ultimatum that way, they'd probably have another, but hopefully we can give them pause by doing nothing and saying, go ahead, play your spells, I'll counter them. Ugin. Can deal 6 to it, but not 9. What if we find another Frostbite? I guess that's okay. Let's go for it. Let's try to find a counter. God, the lands I needed. No counter. Not my day, man. Can't buy anything in the right order. Yes, I realize my efforts will not succeed. It doesn't feel great. This is an artifact or creature? Yeah. Okay. That's no big deal. Could be worse. How do we overcome? The opponent is down to 4 cards. We can Graven Lore up to a ton of cards. But we've got a long way to go here. We do have to keep Ugin from ultimating. We have Frostbite to at least try to keep that from happening. Our opponent has a Granted. What are they going to get? Let's see. Maybe they'll get another Ugin. They grab an Ultimatum. Alright, so we need to find an answer to that. We do. Feels good. Attack here. Let's get Kroxa, I think. Get Kroxa going. Try to take some cards out of their hand. Maybe I can just get to 3 Frostbites, huh? Opponent's just been running out their big spells. Is this another one? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? So what do you do with that Ugin? There's no way you don't kill the shark, right? Right? Okay, kill the shark. Feels bad. Shoot the Ugin. Destroy the Fae. We're trying over here, okay? I'm trying. I'm trying. If we do this, they just exile it. Don't think they have another ultimatum. They already ran out one and fetched one. If they do, of course we lose, but you gotta take chances at some point. And we ran out of counters, and at some point they just have to stop top decking. They have to. They've gotta stop top decking. Base. Do they have an answer to this to make me angry? Oh my god. They will not stop top decking. Okay, good to know. Last card. And hopefully Graven Lore can keep Ugin from ultimating if they answer the Kroxa. Yes! Another binding, gone. So what do they draw? They can minus the Ugin to exile this, which... ouch, but then we get a chance to Graven Lore, as long as they don't draw the nuts. Yep. Could also make a shark. Attack this down to 3, then if we find Frostbite, we kill it. I think that's better. I think that's better. They are on 6 right now, so slamming a Shark Typhoon is an option. But then we only have 3 mana left. Maybe Graven Lore can find us a counterspell to go with a slammed Shark Typhoon. But even then, that doesn't apply pressure. They're holding their card. Might be a Heartless Act. We draw a Heartless Act. All the way. Not an answer to the Ugin, but another Kroxa and another counter can probably help us get the job done. Is there still an island in the deck? Yes. Get your card. Set this up for next turn. We still got to figure out how to answer this stupid Ugin, but we have another Graven Lore to try to get there. And we have another Kroxa coming out of the graveyard. And now we have a counterspell protection for the top of their library. So we're taking care of like one thing at a time. They're holding against the Kroxa. They want me to play it. Okay. Make them minus again, I suppose. Card down, it is. Another land, they're down to 10. Guess I should have foretold on this mana count. I thought I had one more than I did. So if the opponent minuses down to 3 again, the Graven Lore will probably solve something. Okay. One to the top. Must be good. No. 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 All right. We can send it back to the graveyard, which I think is the right play. Exile your own Omen. Let's see if they catch that or not. They should sack it to Scry. They don't. Nice. It's an oops. Let's see if we can Graven Lore our way into eliminating this Ugin once and for all. Another Kroxa is nice. The Frostbite will finish the job, but we don't want multiples. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should still be swamps in the deck, unless I discarded them somehow. We can bring it out, but we can't hold up the counter protection. That's not fine with me. That's not fine with me. Let's set up the counter protection. They do run Shadow's Verdict. There is potential punish. Because I really don't want to counter a verdict. They say go. Let's lead with this one. Just in case they had Heartless Act. This should be enough. Did we get there? Did we finish the job? What are your snowlands for? Curb appeal? My goodness. Wolf, Willow, Haven. Good job. That make a wolf. Always my favorite play out of the Sultai deck because I know they're just frickin' dead. Of course, we fetch the swamp, we draw the swamp. Deck thinning at its finest. Ooh, that Ugin was on the table for how many turns and we got through it. Oh my goodness. All right. The battle with Yorion. The true war of GRIXIS. The real enemy. So we know we want this to be on red because we don't want any more blue. I'm not sure what I want this to be on. Like, it could change based on what I draw, but since we didn't draw anything particular, we'll go black. Start set up our card draw. We're gonna need to find the right cards in the right places. They did not buy Yorion. Need some counters. They did not use their mana. So do they have a negate? They might. They might. I guess I'd rather they negate the Behold than the Gravenlore. White mana. Okay. Maybe there's something I don't understand. That's a good bottom scry. Not a good draw. Should we get the tap land out of the way? I want to make a shark, so I probably want it to be a 2/2 shark. I don't really want to reshuffle. So I guess we'll discard an Extinction Event here. Although, maybe it's better to discard the Frostbite. This tells me they're a Yorion deck. Better to discard the Frostbite. Actually, we can just fire the Frostbite at one of these, but I'd rather make a 2/2 shark and block one of these. If I do that, I take the shields down and they might resolve a Yorion. Which would be absolutely game over brutal. In that case, we'll take out one token, hold up counter magic, potentially. Not try to make a shark and block them. We might make one on end step just to get the deck moving because we don't have counter magic, which, you know, they don't know that, but it's pretty nasty. This might just be the Doom Foretold list. And they just curved out on basics. They miss a land drop, they say go. A 1/1 shark doesn't do much. We can wait. We can wait. That's another black. They do nothing. Yeah, we can have staring matches. This is okay. As long as we're not taking too much damage. They draw land off the top. What does that unlock that isn't unlocked before? Yorion. If they have the Yorion right here, it's so nasty. But maybe they're scared to go for it. We're definitely acting like we have a million counterspells, even though we don't. So I could play Gravenlore to try to find them, but I overdraw my hand so much. I think it's better to make a shark. And I think it will get removed, but keeps them busy. Tells me they probably have a negate as well. Okay, they didn't kill the shark. Now I'm really confused. Okay, they wanted to bind it. That's fine. It helps them with their mana problems. But our sharks will keep the pressure on. They should not have done that first. See, now they're thinking like, oh, do I attack with the token? I was too quick on that binding. They should have attacked with the token first, because then if I make a shark, they can respond in some way. Now they're wondering, like, is there another Shark Typhoon? They're right to wonder. Nom. I'm sure at the end of the day they were like, oh, it's just a token, no big deal. Everything's a big deal. This is Magic the Gathering. Everything's a big deal. go ahead and foretell. See if they give me something to kill. Don't just slam the Valky. Too many things can go wrong. Are we getting to the point where we cast this? We don't have too many useless cards in our hand, but we don't have too many good ones either. Another bind, sure. Patience, patience. So we could give them double trouble. We could make a 3/3 shark. And also play Tybalt. The problem is we won't have counterspell protection. But they do have to deal with it. A Yorion, though, would be brutal. Like, a Yorion would be so brutal. We just can't do that. Here we go. Yorion! Oh, sorry. Wrong team. So, make sure we use a non-snow for one of it, because we're going to use the Graven Lore for the rest. Wow. So we still can't have Saw It Coming protection for a Valky as much as I would love to play one here. So we'll do this. Foretell control is on. That's fine because we have Heartless Act. Doesn't really stop us. Do we let Elspeth's Nightmare happen? It misses the shark. It takes a card from our hand. Right now that card is Graven Lore. That's pretty good for them, but not the greatest. And we can play a Valky. So I think we let that be. Prox is also pretty good at wearing on them, but we don't want to deploy it until after the Nightmare pops off because it's going to hit our graveyard, which is ouch. So we could also just Graven Lore in response. That might be awesome. I like it. We don't want to discard, so we want to do it on their turn. Graven Lore on the stack. All right, so we want to keep cards that we want to draw on the bottom 5, and we want to draw into cards we don't mind them taking. So this is the way we stack it. So they get an Extinction Event or a Frostbite. Pretty cool. Plus we still have a Tucked Away Saw It Coming, and we have another one about to show up next turn. We have 2 Croxes that are not in the graveyard, so exiling the graveyard hurts us a little, but not too bad. And next turn, we can send out the Croxa and exile our graveyard and play the Croxa, so that we get some value out of the graveyard before they take it out. Opponent's looking at this like, what do I do? Okay. They're very low on life. This is fine. As long as we counter their Yorions and don't let them gain life. Okay. So they might be thinking I play another enchantment, this gets lifelink. I mean, exiling this is fine too. They're not going to gain life off it necessarily. If we attack, they'll definitely block. So we do this first. Blue, 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 red. Okay. Black, red, red, black, black. We can't get the Croxa back this turn if we tap this way. We also can't get the Croxa back this turn. On this line, I guess we can attack, give them the 3 life, then Frostbite this, then Croxa. We can also Valky this, attack for 3. That's pretty brutal. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. They do run negate. I think this is worth it. They might resolve a Yorion here, but they're going to be so far behind at that point. Maybe we can still pull it off. If we could get 1 more damage on the opponent. We have a Saw It coming. We can't cast here. The Croxas should wait, though. We don't want to get it exiled. The Croxas can wait. Next turn, the opponent Yorions. They go up to 4-3 because they have to pay a life. That's fine. All right. Foretell. And they still have to deal with the Tybalt. Then we can name Odd, and this gets right through for damage. That's good. But did they gain life? I think they're at 1 now. If they're on 1, they may as well be dead.
To another realm, I suppose.
Why didn't they make them into creatures? I guess they know about the extinction event, but like, you're dead. You can't cast spells anymore. It's over, I think. And it is. It's over. And we are back for the post-game wrap. I had a pretty rough day on the ladder, truth be told. I selected some games from my run that were fun. I don't think GRIXIS is fun when you're pointing out all the things wrong with it. I think GRIXIS is fun when you get to be GRIXIS and be strong. So, as always, I choose the games that I show with kind of looking for narrative, storyline, entertainment, and what you can learn from the experience. I don't think that we need to learn that GRIXIS is a pretty narrow color that doesn't always solve all the problems it needs to solve. When the answers don't line up and you get run over, or the ultimatum resolves even though you dug through like half your deck and didn't find a single counterspell, that's not an interesting video or content to me. But when we like rise up and tear the Rogues deck to shreds and tear the Sultai Ultimatum deck to shreds, that I enjoy making that content. I think you enjoy watching that content. If you want reality TV in Magic form, there's a place for that. It's called Twitch. Be aware, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. And I get mana screwed, and I get mana flooded, and I draw the wrong cards, the same way that you all do at home sometimes. But for the entertainment value, you know, I like to show the games that felt the most GRIXIS to me, and I hope you enjoy it. I think you do. You're still watching. It's pretty cool. You stayed till the end. Don't forget to renew Twitch Prime. Leave a comment. Let me know that you renewed Twitch Prime, what your Twitch Prime username is, and that you stayed till the end. You might get a future video dedicated to you. I've got some Snowlands to craft, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. The Shark Attack promotion is almost over. Make sure you order some singles from CoolStuffInc.com and get your free CGB Shark token. And oh yeah, there's one more thing. What was it? You're cool.